love roommate recorder. Thank you for sticking with us through all of the hard work of learning the foundations. Today, all that hard work is going to pay off because we are going to actually play the recorder.
Woo!
And we're not just going to play it by ear and think, oh, sounds good to me. We're going to know that it's right because we can read this system. We can read notes on the staff, and we can read the rhythm, and we know the fingerings, which we'll review because we haven't talked about that since episode 1. So who knows if you remember. I did curl my hair today because my mother was not supportive of my come as you are aesthetic. She actually texted Molly about it, but now Molly has pink hair, so we'll see what my mom has to say about that. The moral of the story is your mom will never stop telling you to do your hair. So
That's true.
get used to it. So we're going to be working on the 5 steps to sight reading today. I've made a poster. If you've been in my class, you've probably seen a poster like this before. And it spells out 5 steps that you should do every time you play a song for the first time. Okay? After you play it for the first time, you don't really have to go back and do these 5 steps every time. But I can't tell you how many times a student has come to test for recorder karate and they don't pass their test, and it might be because they didn't do step 1 correct, right? It could be because something went wrong on step 2. So it's definitely easier and more fun to just play it. But if you break it down into these 5 steps, in the long run, it will be easier because you'll know that you're doing it correct. So are you ready to do the 5 steps to sight reading?
Ready.
Okay.
Ready.
So we are going to be reading the white belt song today. This is Hot Cross Buns. And I would love if you're practicing along with us at home, which I hope you are. Pause this video and go to my website, which I'll put the link below, and click on the recorder tab, and all the recorder karate songs are on there. So you can read along with us and do these steps maybe on the other side of your screen, okay? My students here have their papers in front of them. And so we're just gonna read this whole song, okay? The very first step to sight reading is what?
Read the rhythm.
Read rhythm. And you see I drew all these little notes. I didn't draw any letters because the letters actually come second. The first thing we're going to do is read the rhythms. This is what we're talking about last time, okay? So I want you to look through the song really fast and tell me what all types of notes do you see?
Half.
Half note, yes.
Rest.
Yeah, what kind of rest is in there?
Half.
A half rest, which gets how many beats?
2.
2, good. And you can look up here if you need to remember at the chart, or it's actually on the bottom of this page. There are several little things that could help you. Okay, so we have a half note, which is 2 beats. We have a half rest, which is 2 beats. What else do we have?
Quarter note.
Yeah, we also have quarter notes. How many beats do a quarter note get?
1.
1 beat each, so that's right, okay? So what are we gonna say when we see a quarter note, the kind that's filled in the middle?
Ta.
What do we say? Yeah, remember the say part of our chart? So say, we say ta, okay? What are we gonna say when we see the half note?
Ta.
Ta. And what are we gonna say when we see the half rest? Amazing, good. Yeah, you're gonna say nothing, but you gotta make sure it lasts 2 beats. That's very important. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Ready.
I'm gonna bring you in with a steady beat, and we're gonna just read the whole thing, all the way through until the end. At the very end of the last measure, that's called a double bar line. That means the song is over. You see those 2 lines that are going up and down, vertical? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I'll count you in, and then we'll start with ta. You ready? 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, 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 ta. Beautiful! You did the first step. Did that sound like hot cross buns to you in your head?
It did not.
Okay, so the thing that may mix you up with this is that because it's using half notes, at the beginning, it's going to feel slow. So basically it would feel like this. Hot cross buns. Right? Now, if we started with a really fast, steady beat, we could speed it up, and maybe we'll do that later. All right?
Okay.
Let's do step 2. What does step 2 say?
Read note names.
Yes, so this is where we're going back to, is it a line or a space? And then we use our 2 tricks. So either we use every good boy does fine on the lines, or face in the space. So look at that very first note for the word hot. What, raise your hand if you can tell me what that note is and tell me how you know. Anne.
It's B.
Why?
Because it's on a line, and
Mhm.
if you count from the bottom line, every good boy, then B is for boy.
Boy starts with B. Beautiful. Okay. What about the second note? Emily.
A.
A is correct. How do you know?
Face in the space.
Mm-hmm.
The second space. So A.
Yeah, F, A. Beautiful. And then what about the third note?
G. I looked ahead.
Okay. So the third note is G. Molly, why? How do you know?
Because every good G.
Beautiful. Okay. Now, do we have a letter that goes with that rest?
What?
See the rest that comes after buns?
Yeah.
Do we have a letter that goes with it?
I don't think so.
No, because we're not going to play anything there.
Yeah.
So we don't need a letter. We'll skip that. And then
Question.
I noticed some. Oh, you have a question? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, is the rest always in the same part of the staff?
Yes.
Okay.
And see, it doesn't really look like a hat there, does it? Because it's connected to the line.
Mm.
That's the kind of weird part about half rest and quarter or in whole rest. Good question. Okay, so what do you notice about the next 3 notes?
They're the same.
Yeah. So what would they be?
B.
B.
A. G.
B A G. What does that spell?
Bag.
Right. Our favorite 4 letters, or our favorite 3 letters.
Yeah.
Okay. So then go down to the second line. We're going to 1 a penny. Do you notice something about those notes?
All the same.
All on the same line.
G.
So what are they?
G.
G. Yeah,
G,
every
G.
good. G, 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 G.
Go, go,
Then
go,
look
go.
at the next measure. They're all on the same
Space.
space, so they're all what?
A.
A's. And then we go back to
B-A-G.
B-A-G. So 3/4 of this song are the exact same thing. B-A-G, B-A-G, B-A-G. And then we switch it up when we get to 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Make sense?
Yeah.
So we just did step 2. We didn't do it on a steady beat. We just figured them out. Okay? Now step 3 is combine steps 1 and 2. So I'm going to read note names in rhythm. So instead of saying ta, what am I going to say?
B.
Just right. That's beautiful. Okay? So now, Molly, earlier you said I looked ahead. That's actually what a good musician does. You always are looking ahead to the next note, okay? So when you're reading B, your eyes are already looking at the next note, thinking about what you're going to say, okay? So that's a good thing. You always want to be looking ahead to what's coming next. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. 1. No, we're not.
We've not
This
had
happens-
fingerings. We've not had fingerings.
This happens all the time. This happens all the time. And, you know, if you were 1 in 20, you might have gotten your recorder all the way out and started playing, and then you would have had to put your recorder away. So
Dang.
I know it's hard. All right, so we're going to read the note names in rhythm. It'll sound like this. B, and then on and on.
Okay.
Ready?
I didn't know if we were following.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. Very good. And tell me what happened when we got to the G's. For you.
I got really excited and I wanted to read it fast.
Yeah, because you're like, 1 a penny. You're like, I know it goes 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Right? But if we're keeping it on this slow, steady beat, then we have to keep it 1 note per beat. G, 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 A, 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 A. Okay? Do you guys want to try it on a faster, steady beat?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's try it.
Sure.
All right. So how would you sing the song Hot Cross Buns?
Hot cross buns. Hot cross
So
buns.
can I show you how fast that steady beat would be? 1, 2, here we go. Hot cross buns.
Let's do it.
Hot cross buns. 1, a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. You want to try it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So we're saying B-A-G.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
1, 2, here we go. B-A-G. B-A-G. G-G-G-G-A-A-A-A. B-A-G. Wow, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was real fun.
Okay, so you can do it at any steady beat you want. You could pass your recorder belt playing this super slow or fast as long as it's on a steady beat.
Okay.
So now let's move to step 4. We are going to get our recorders out for this step. Woo! But we are not going to put our recorder in our mouth yet. We're only using our hands right now to finger the notes that we need. Okay, so does anybody remember the fingerings for a B? Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes, except, Anne, what do you need to do? Switch hands. Yes, left hand on top. And for a B, we put our thumb on the back and 1 finger on top. Very good. What are we going to do for an A? Yeah, we just add a finger, thumb on the back, 2 on top. And then for a G, add another, thumb on the back, 3 on top. So let's just go like this. B-A-G. Try it. B-A-G. Do it again. B-A-G. Do it again. B-A-G. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So we're doing everything we did in step 3, but we're adding fingerings.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so look at your notes. Make sure your fingers are in the B starting position. And we've got, Emily, I'm so proud to see your right hand on the bottom. You're doing the right thing. Good. Okay. So, got your B finger ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Let's do it kind of in between those 2 tempos.
Okay.
We'll do a medium speed. Okay? Follow me if you get lost. 1, 2, here we go. B, A, G. B, A, G. G, 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 G. A, A, B, A, G. Very good.
I made
okay.
1 mistake.
What mistake did you make?
Well, I got too excited when the A's came, and I just got excited that I took both fingers off.
Whoa!
And I had a B.
I was really proud that none of you made this mistake, which was a lot of people when they do B, A, G, the second time, they want to go back to B for 1 a penny.
Oh.
But 1 a penny is on
G.
G, okay? So, I think we should do that step 1 more time.
I think so too.
Okay, and this is the thing about the 5 steps. If you don't do it exactly right, you need to go back and do it again.
Mm.
Okay? Because otherwise you're just moving forward. It's not gonna. It's only gonna get harder. What did you say?
I asked her if she got it right, and she said no.
All right. Well, let's try it again.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Annie?
Yeah, I got it right.
Okay, Anne.
Star student. Okay, thumb on the back, 1 on top, and let's try it again. We'll do a little bit faster this time. 1, 2, here we go. B, A, G. B, A, G. I want you to say the letters.
Sorry.
G, 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 G. A, B, A, G.
I got back in there.
Okay, so we're going to move on to step 5, which is play. Now, if Molly was doing this by herself, she might go back and do
I got
something.
it right in my head.
You were doing it in your head, just
Yeah.
not out loud.
I wasn't saying it either. I didn't know, so.
Okay, yeah. So when we're doing step 4, I want you to say the letters out loud,
Okay.
just to make sure that you're matching. But when you're actually playing step 5, are you going to say the letters out loud?
No, because
No, because your mouth is going to be on the recorder, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about our tone on our recorder before we start. What are we going to use, hot air or cold air?
I don't remember.
Hot air.
Yeah, we want to use warm, soft air. So remember, the steamy window trick. We want to whisper, right? We don't want to go. And we didn't talk about this very much in in episode 1, but the other part of the song is cover holes completely. Cover holes completely. Sophomore air so sweetly. So when we cover our holes completely, I want you to try it right now. Push down on your B and push tight. Yeah. Now when you take your fingers off, look at them. What do you have?
Little indentation.
You should have some little indentions. We call those recorder warts. Okay?
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
recorder words are a good thing. That means you're stopping all the air from getting out. It's kind of gross, right? That's just the way it is. Sometimes gross things stick in your brain. So, recorder words are a good thing. If you look at your finger and you only have half a circle, that probably means that you're not covering the hole completely and some air is slipping out of that hole, which will not sound like hot cross buns. It won't sound right. Okay?
Yeah.
So we're always going to push as tightly as we can, and we're going to use soft form air. You ready to try it?
So, air.
Let's do this! They haven't used a recorder in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, we've been ready.
This is very
Whew! A lot of pressure. Okay. Yeah, better pop your knuckles. All right, so we've still got that thumb on the back, one finger on top, ready for the B. And we're going to play together. Are you ready? We're going to do it pretty slow. We're not going to do the fast version yet.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, here we go. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. Oh my word! Incredible! You all just passed your white belt. I don't have a white belt for you right now, but you'll have it at the next lesson, okay? Do you want to try it fast just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun.
Okay, you did really well. Any questions before we do it fast? Anything that you were like, I wasn't sure about this part?
No.
No, you get it.
Feel great.
You've got the foundations of music in your brain and your body.
Yeah, I feel like I got
And
caught up.
now you can just play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. So let's do it. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, here we go. B A G B A G. Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I will say, sometimes spit starts coming out of the bottom of your recorder, so
gosh.
this is not a spit-free activity.
How
But
much do you have to play for that to happen?
I have to just really be putting a
hard.
lot of air into it,
Okay.
so it's not a great thing if spit's like pouring out of the bottom of your recorder, but I've seen it happen. Okay, so are you ready? I'm not gonna say the notes along with you this time.
Okay.
Okay. So get your B finger ready. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, let's start again. Now you know how fast it's gonna go. Now you know how fast it's
It
gonna
was
go.
faster than I was imagining.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Gorgeous! Okay, so did you notice that I didn't say you have to play it faster to get your white belt?
Yeah.
I didn't say that. You got your white belt playing it slow. It's just if you want to play it faster, you can. You could also play it slower if you want. You could take it as slow as you want. That word, the musical word for slow is largo.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before.
And the musical word for fast is presto. So, I'm so very proud of you. You've passed your white belt, and you have the song. So on the back of your white belt song is the yellow belt song. So what I'm gonna challenge you to do is to work on this song before our next lesson.
Okay.
Okay? And then we'll try it. It has, I'll give you one hint, it has the exact same 3 notes as Hot Cross Buns. The only bad thing about it is, you probably don't know this song. I think it was invented by the person who wrote Recorder Karate.
Barb.
Philippak.
Gently sleep. Okay.
Do you think it's on YouTube?
Oh, I'm sure it is. There's a lot of recorder videos on YouTube.
Ooh, I like the breath mark.
Yeah, it says the thing to learn is a breath mark. It's just helping you know when to take a breath.
Take a breath.
But I would not recommend going. I usually just breathe through my nose.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a nice reminder.
So I'll see you next time with a little bit of practice from Yellow Belt. You don't have to have it perfected by then, but we'll come back together.
Bye,
on episode
friends.
5 of Roommate Recorder. Okay, bye friends.
Bye, friends.